thus a lot of cases coming from these zip codes.
Yeah, I understand that we kind of like a patchwork quilt. But the reality is our decision we're making for Post Falls, so we don't know. The communities are quite different.
Meanwhile,
let me in! Don't make us wear masks! You guys suck! Well, how can I do that, but I can't do this? Does that make any sense? I mean, seriously, there's no logic in what you guys are trying to do. We're not here to fight with you.
You can't give me the right to be a human being. I'm born with that right. Now you can keep me from having that if you've got all the policemen and all the jobs on your side.
So, I mean, are you guys really willing to use violence on non-violent people if we try to go in that building? We're just hoping it doesn't come to that. Well, but the only reason it doesn't is because we're actually decent people over here. Because if I try to go in there, you're going to use force against me, right? The doors are locked. Well, then why are you guys standing here? If the doors are locked, why are you standing here like this? What are you protecting? Let me go through. If the doors are locked, you mind if I just go test that? Excuse me. Oh, I'm just verifying. I mean, why are you guys here if they're locked? That's my point, right?
So they stay locked and closed.
Well, how do I have a key?
Well, that's not a member.
Well, then how would it?
So, are you aware this business is defined as a place of a public accommodation?
Welcome back for another video, and thank you for joining me. This video is from Post Falls, Idaho. The city council was discussing and then voted on a mask mandate for the city. This video is pretty self-explanatory, so I'm not going to talk too long. I do want to point out why cities like Post Falls and others in Idaho, a state with no statewide mask mandate, are discussing and then voting on mask mandates for their city or health district or whatever the public entity may be. Most of us know to follow the money to find answers to these sorts of questions. Municipal corporations, known to most people as cities, are being offered money from their state's allocation of CARES Act funds if they pass mandates like these. A mask mandate falls under the emergency declarations that almost every state, city, and county have declared, which they think gives them the ability to have closed-door meetings like this and then create rules for us to live by, backed with the threat of extortion, force, violence, and even confinement to a cage for non-compliance. Most people and businesses are hurting right now. Even corporations like the city of Post Falls that uses threats of violence and confinement to a cage to take money from people against their will. By passing a mask mandate, municipal corporations and other subsidiaries of Idaho are being given funds from the CARES Act under the guise of public safety. These tyrants of local ruling class establishments have no problem threatening violence and force if it means they can get their hands on more fiat currency used to keep us all in servitude. In fact, they seem to thrive on it. Just watch in this video how they use their enforcement unit to keep the people out of not just the meeting, but the entire building where they're voting on forcing the rest of us to do things against our will. Please remember to upvote, share this video with all your friends and family, subscribe to the channel on censorship fighting platforms like 3Speak, BitChute, and Minds, which I put links to in the description of all of my videos. If you're watching me on YouTube, chances are you won't be able to much longer. The controlling arm of YouTube censorship is getting larger every day, and I won't compromise my beliefs or message, so it's only a matter of time before this channel is axed. Let's stop supporting censorship and leave platforms like YouTube for freedom-loving options like I just mentioned.
Where does it say that?
Okay. Why is it?
Where does it say that?
I'm not gonna argue.
We don't care about interrupting the meeting. What does it say that they can't be there? Where does it say it?
From the door.
Nope.
You guys are more than welcome to protest.
Okay, you're acting illegally.
You need to be over here.
You're violating
What
the
do
law.
I need to be over there for? Why can't I be right here?
Okay, so it's
Here's the thing
Hanson.
is that
I don't care about, they're disrupting our lives.
Okay, it's
I
Tyrant
think that I
Harmon.
maybe don't agree with you.
Well, you got a mask on and you're defending them, so it's pretty clear you don't agree with
You're
me.
vulnerable and I have a
Did you hear me
cold,
when I read it
okay?
the first time?
Who's vulnerable? They should have stayed home.
protest over here? That's
I don't
I
care
can
what you want.
protest right here. There's no sign or anything that restricts us from moving right over there.
So,
Move me.
So what I was trying to tell you earlier is Idaho Civil Rights Title 18, 7301, Section 2, the right to the full enjoyment of any of the accommodations,
Sir?
facilities, or privileges of any place of public.
Sir, can you
Okay.
just go over here to the sidewalk, please? Or go back around where you
No,
were over
I'm in
there?
a public area, thank you.
Okay, well you can stay over here then.
You guys are acting unlawfully.
You guys have taken bribe money from us
Yeah,
that has been
we've had
stolen
it, but
from
that's-
us,
that's
and you
enough
guys have been
crap.
bribed to give up your ethics and your
peaceful, man,
morals.
just so you know. I'm peaceful,
well,
but
if you're
but the,
peaceful, have a conversation with me.
no, there's I cited you the law,
I know, I understand.
and you're violating
Okay.
us public accommodation to our public building.
Okay, well they're in there discussing it, so let them discuss it and don't interrupt
Let
the
us in
meeting.
our building.
There's no
We're not
discussion
actually
of
going to the
removal
meeting
of
per
my
se. We just
freedom.
wanna
That's
go in
not
our
a
building.
discussion. Removing my freedom and my ability to walk about without a mask and go into a publicly open business or building without a mask, that's a removal of my freedom, and it's not up for discussion. So there's no discussing it. I don't know what they're discussing.
Let us in the building.
And beat at
It's
the
not-
back door, and you're not gonna.
We're knocking.
I'm not. Why you
We
keep
want
telling
in.
me? Have I touched the door?
No, but he has.
Well, why
So-
you
Yes,
tell him
I
that,
did.
not me? I haven't done anything. Quit giving me
Okay, well, have a
directives I haven't
discussion
done
with us.
anything
There's no need
for.
to beat on the
Let
door
us
like
in
you
our
have.
public building that's non-negotiable.
Exactly. You're
There's
right
no
about that.
conversation.
Yeah.
Let us in our public
Right,
building.
I know. Silly me. Silly me for standing against the rulers.
Yep. And we're the diplomatic ones. You know?
Yeah, and I want to know,
We're
have
just
church
getting very agitated, and the people
have
that
church
are not
services
diplomatic,
still been delegated
it's
to
not gonna be pretty
outside
when
here
that
in
happens.
Idaho?
It's
Do you
gonna-
know?
Apparently, it's going to happen.
Yeah, they can have them inside. Okay, I was just wondering. A lot of places they have to go outside. And this is the Church of the Holy State. They should be out here. So, like, you don't want me banging against the door, but I could go, like, have a megaphone and stand but I could have a megaphone and cause just as much disruption standing where you are right there, right?
Okay, well,
Right?
banging on the door. If you have a microphone
What's the
in your hand,
difference?
that's fine.
What's the difference?
You're not gonna beat on the door.
What's
and
the
make people
difference?
think you're gonna
So
get
if I just go real light, is that okay like that?
No, I
It's like a
just asked you to
decibel level?
Stop doing that.
You asked me to, but is there a statute saying I can't do it?
Okay, well right now you could end up getting obstructing.
Obstructing, what am I obstructing?
We don't want to charge anybody.
What am I obstructing though? What would I be obstructing?
That's all we want to do is keep
Who's breaking the peace? Who's breaking the peace?
Get the meeting over with and we're going to go home.
I don't want them to get their meeting over with. That's the thing. We're trying to disrupt their meeting. You guys don't understand civil
walking by
disobedience, do you? Because not enough people
When the
do
public
it.
isn't
So
allowed
is
in
it
a
a
public
decibel
meeting,
level?
it's
I mean,
wrong.
what am I disturbing? What crime? If you guys
Live
do
streaming
something
is
for me for
because
knocking
of
on this,
COVID,
what's
they're
the
not allowed to
crime?
have more than so many people in the
Because of
room.
government oppression. There's
What's
You know
that?
that we had officers.
There's no,
get
you're right. There's no
life-saving
reason for
awards
them to
and
be
we
having a
as
secret
partners
meeting that we aren't
couldn't
allowed
even go into
into.
the meeting because of COVID.
Right?
There wasn't enough space.
There's no
That's
reason to
because
go
you're
that
complying.
route.
These
There
are
is
our
a
rights,
reason to go
man.
this route. It's called oppression. We don't want to be
I
oppressed.
understand, and I'm not here to argue with you guys about it. My sole job and duty today is to keep the peace.
Okay, you're
that's all it
promoting tyranny.
You're actually
you're
threatening
depriving us of our
violence against
rights.
us when we haven't done anything wrong. He's just sitting here knocking on a door trying to get access to a building, and you're the one coming out and not keeping the peace by threatening violence. They don't get it. Right. They follow orders. They're probably, I guarantee you, all these police sitting
Just
here, if
uphold
we
our
just
rights.
Hey, let's go across
It's not
and have
difficult.
a cup of coffee over here.
What's
We'd
your
all
name?
share ideas and probably
What's
have
his name?
99.9999%.
I got it on camera anyway. Let us in. Let us in our public building.
I'm not going to ask you again. Stop banging on the door.
Okay, you're violating our rights though.
Stop banging
What do you
on the door.
expect me to do? You're
Go over
violating all of
there.
our rights.
I know they're for us, but
That's all you want.
they're not, because they're not allowed. They're removing our freedom. I can't support anyone who removes my freedom. And this is what'll do it. Right? Yep. Here we got right here.
Let us in! 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 Let us in!
Let us in! Let us in!
Thanks.
Let us in!
Let's go to this. Let's go over to this door and do it. Let's do it at this door.
Not really.
I think they can hear us. Corey, let's do it. Let's all do it at this door right here. They may be able to, or maybe, what do you think?
Yeah.
We could all, some of us could stand there and we
Yeah,
don't have to knock.
get right up here.
Let us in! 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 Don't take our freedom!
Sorry, I hate chants, so I gotta break it up every once in a while. Apparently I can knock this loud, but if I go louder, then they're gonna threaten me with violence. So they did him. I couldn't say like what code is he breaking. They couldn't say. That's when they walked away. So.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a room right there.
Yeah. They said we were disturbing them, their meeting, by doing this.
So I'll get the troops over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that why out the windows are blocked too?
Yep.
Stop knocking on the door.
What crime am I committing by knocking on the door? That's what I want to know. You keep giving me orders that have nothing back them. What's the crime? If I keep doing it, what are you going to do? You're going to arrest me? You're going to put me in a cage? Use violence? What's going to happen? So why should I stop? Just because you're asking me? Well, I don't believe in that. I'm asking them not to have a meeting and force us to wear masks, but they don't even allow us in. So there we go. So if you can tell me a crime that I'm committing that you're going to arrest me for by knocking on the door, then we can talk about me stopping. But until you can tell me a crime that has a victim, I don't really see why I should have to stop. And why can I not knock on it, but I can sit here and say,
Let me in! Don't make us wear masks! You guys suck!
well, how can I do that, but I can't do this? Does that make any sense? I mean, seriously, there's no logic in what you guys are trying to do. Well, then just let me yell. Let me knock on the door. I'm not hurting anyone. Am I hurting anyone by knocking on the door?
No. They can always let them in.
Why can't I do this?
Because they don't want to hear what the
too
president
bad.
has.
What crime am I
letting us in our
breaking? What
building.
crime am I committing by disrupting them? So, yeah, so I'm going to keep doing it.
So everybody, let's come
And I'm
over here and
respectfully
we'll start shouting,
declining
"Let us
that. But thank
As
you
loud
for
as we
being
can at
respectful.
this
I
door, okay?
appreciate that. So I'm going to sit here and
That's what
knock
we
on
think
it.
of this crap. Shame on you. Let us in.
Let us in! 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 Let us in!
If they don't like it, there's probably plenty of rooms they can move to, or they can come out here.
Let us in!
Have your meeting out here.
Let us in! Let us in! Let us in! Let us in! Let us in!
Go over there and yell at the sidewalk, okay?
Why can't I do it right here?
You can go down there.
Why can't I do it right here? Why can't I do it right here?
in!
I'm asking you to go
Let
But what
us
law am I
in.
breaking?
You're not breaking.
Let
So
us
why?
in!
Well, I'm asking you guys to let me stay here.
Let us in!
I'm gonna
Let
stay
us
here. Why
in!
can't I stay
Let
here?
us in! Let
Why
us
can't I stay
in!
here?
You can
Let
stay there,
us
okay. As
in!
long as you don't touch
Let
the door.
us in!
Why can't I touch
Let
the door?
us
Because I'm not
in!
going to allow that in.
Let us
Are you going to use
in!
violence against me if I do? So if I try to do it, what's going to happen?
in!
Look at this! He's touching me because I'm trying to touch the door. You guys see that? He's using force against me. I'm just trying to touch the door. Pretty sure that's not okay. Just simply trying to touch the door.
Tyranny!
Well,
Let us in! 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 Let us in!
give us a refund! Give us a refund!
Let us in! Let us in! Let us in!
put my hands on you guys like you just did me, would that be okay?
Let us in! Let us in!
Would it? You guys have special privileges? Because these guys hired you with money stolen from all of us? Gave you these shiny little badges?
Let us in!
Give you extra privileges. You guys are okay to put your hands on all of us, right?
Let us
It's okay with
in!
you?
Let us in!
Disgusting.
Let us in!
So you guys even claim to defend freedom is disgusting.
Let us in!
You should be ashamed of yourselves. It's disgusting.
Let us in! Let us in!
Did you guys all see them putting their hands on me? I didn't touch any of them.
Annoying the officers does nothing.
I'm not annoying them. I'm trying to annoy them.
You are
No,
annoying them.
they came out. Listen, you don't know. You weren't here. They came out and said I was annoying them by knocking on the door.
All I know.
I don't care about them. They're enforcing their bullshit rules.
That's the problem. They are here.
Look, see, look. I'm not doing anything, and they're putting their hands on me. I'm not playing nice anymore. Nice has gotten us this crap.
No, they are not.
Yes.
You vote out the city
Oh yeah! Woo! Vote! Let's hear it. What does voting do?
You vote out your city council. They have nothing to do.
And then when the state says, hey, here's a couple $100,000 to give a mask mandate, the new city council goes, yeah, we want money. Nope, doesn't work.
Then you know what? Then you
Doesn't work.
run for city council.
Why would I want authority over any of these people's lives? I wouldn't want authority over, I want authority over my life. I'm not, they're harassing me.
They are not harassing you.
You're on the wrong side. I was there not hurting
I am
anyone.
not on the wrong side.
You're on their side, and they take money from us. They've already put their hands on me, and I haven't hurt anyone. You're on the wrong side.
Let us in! 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 Let us in!
Oh, you guys got to be proud of yourselves.
Let us in!
Did this, so now he doesn't have to touch me and look like the dick that he is.
Let us in!
Piece of shit.
Let us in!
You guys want to get in on the fun too? That guy put his hands on me, or what are you guys going to arrest him? Excuse me, what are you guys going to arrest this guy for assault? I wasn't doing anything to anyone, and he put his hands on me. Can one of you guys do your job and arrest this guy for assault? I didn't do anything, and he keeps putting his hands on me. No? You're here to protect the corporation, Harmon? Right? You're a policy enforcer for the corporation of Post Falls, right? You're not a freedom enforcer. You're not a freedom defender. You're a policy enforcer. You got lots of stripes. You must be good at it. This guy's class act at removing freedom. Look all the stripes he's been awarded with.
You're acting as a tyrant, ma'am.
You must be not quite as good at removing freedom. You don't have as many stripes, so they haven't awarded you quite as good.
I'm so sad too by your actions today.
I know, it's crying.
Yeah, you are. You're holding back tears.
Casey, really, that does nothing.
No, we gotta get
See how good he is at removing freedom? He's got lots of stripes. That means they've rewarded him well.
They are not our friend right now.
Corporate.
When you are
They're not protecting me right now.
they are going to come and save
That's
your
a fallacy.
butt.
No, they aren't. They show up after the fact.
City council,
No.
you turn around and do
That's fine. You can
other
have
types
your
of
opinion. I
protests.
have mine.
You do not harass the police.
What? Can I just ask you a
They are
question?
not
In our
harassing
building,
you.
ma'am.
Can I ask you a
They are
question?
not harassing you. They are not
They get
harassing
everything
you.
they deserve for acting
Can I ask you a
badly.
question? Yeah.
I'm trying, but he's harassing
Let
them.
us in! Let us in! Let us in!
So-
Let
I
us
don't mind if they
in!
want to chant,
Let
that's
us
fine.
in!
But when they're
Let
attacking
us
them
in!
personally,
Let
he's telling them what
us
to,
in!
calling them
Let us
names,
in!
telling them that
Let
he's
Who's keeping us out of the building? Who's keeping us out of the building?
Let us in! Let us in! Let us in!
That's why we can't get anywhere.
know.
The guys keeping us out are heroes. Don't harass the heroes! Oh yeah, watch out, they have fragile egos!
Let us in! Let us in! Let us in! Let us in! Let us in.
See, this younger lady, she had to call in reinforcements. See how many stripes he has? He's real good at removing freedom. He's been rewarded.
Well, it's going to take,
better at it.
you know, some people don't have the stomach for liberty. This is going to be very uncomfortable. I understand where you're coming from.
But don't attack them personally. You don't need to attack them personally.
They're removing our
No,
freedom.
yeah,
They're the
this-
ones that have taken it.
This is the very least that we could do.
Right?
You know?
Attack them
No, they're
Chant all you
acting
want.
tyrannical, ma'am.
Chant all
We're
you
the ones
want.
being peaceful. They're the ones
Time for
using
niceties
force.
is gone. That is over and done.
We can't act.
We're done with that. We're done with that. That doesn't work. We're losing our rights even more because we're doing that. We have to think outside the box now and pushing back against these people and make them think.
Thanks for supporting my channel and work. Links to all the platforms you can find Questionable Authority on are in the description below. And there's lots of ways to help me grow and dedicate more time to this channel. Of course, links to PayPal, Dash, Bitcoin, and others are listed. But you don't have to part with your capital to support me. There are ways like downloading the privacy-minded Brave browser using my link below and using it for 30 days, or sign up for a new Hive or Steam account and earn cryptocurrency for yourself for doing what you already do on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, and at the same time, I'll earn crypto for your upvotes and comments.